So look at your click here compared to the diamond player. So the diamond player will get the first plan, which you did as well, which is pushing through, but the second plan is poking. So after you auto attack this minion, you should position it yourself aggressively, not defensively. And then here, here you see she gets this minion. You need to pay attention to your minions. And then here you should be like, hey, she's gonna go for this minion. I have these minions to get, but who is more forced to get these minions? Who is?
She's, because it's last hit. So.
Exactly. So here you should position it yourself right here and get ready, because this is like you have a range from here to basically here, and she has range from there to basically here. So she has 525 range. Caitlyn has 650. So it's big difference. Hey guys, besides here in today's video, we're gonna learn a lot about laning phase. We're gonna learn when to trade, when to walk up, how to walk up, and specifically matchup. It's gonna be an amazing session, and please make sure you watch this until the end. This is a coaching session with someone that was actually around platinum and he wanted to push for emerald, so this is why he actually booked the coaching session. This is an amazing session. If you're below grandmaster, it can help you tremendously. Enjoy. Okay, why do you think I mentioned the let's not leash part? How does this help you? Like, why would we do that, you know?
Because I know, like, the main thing for Caitlyn is to get prio. But like, so if they get prio, they'll get the push, and then like it's way easier for Morgana to hit.
Yes.
I suppose. Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect. So the push, as Caitlyn, you need it, and either so there are multiple ways of seeing this. You can, so for example, if you play Caitlyn and you play with Senna, and I play Ezreal and I play Morgana, Caitlyn doesn't want to leash because she wants to get prio here, because of course she's gonna be able to poke easier. Does Ezreal want to leash?
No.
No, because he also wants to get prio. He doesn't want to get pushed by Caitlyn. So it's the same story here. It's the same story. If it's with Karma, same thing. If it's with Alistar, same thing if I'm Ezreal. Because if I know Caitlyn is bad and she's leashing, what's the only way that because this lane is essentially who's gonna push, who's gonna win. So the only way Ezreal can win against a Caitlyn when he has an Alistar, if he gets the push. So how can he get the push level 1 when we think about the leash?
Like if he's not leashing?
Yes.
Or, then you know you have to spam Qs and then maybe get your support to hit at least the second wave.
So if Caitlyn doesn't leash and if Caitlyn leashes and you don't leash, how does that help you as Ezreal Alistar?
Yeah, then you'll get the push much faster.
Exactly. And you can play this laning phase to win it. So you see, there is a side of I'm not gonna leash because I wanna win. Caitlyn wants to do that, or I'm gonna push because, well, I don't want to lose, so I need to get the push to not lose. So this is what Ezreal says. And you'll also see this kind of lanes where you play Vayne with Yuumi, completely useless lane, where below diamond, people, they leash so much. RTP Vayne, we coach. This one, where he played Vayne against, okay, let's see. He played Vayne against Caitlyn Xerath and he was winning because I told him, hey, you're playing Vayne into Caitlyn Xerath. What you should be doing is simply you need to push. So let's see what he did here. Look at this. Okay. So the only reason why they actually had the chance to win this is because they were pushing. Look at this. I tell them don't leash, ask your jungle nicely, go onto the lane and push. And this is the reason why they are able to do that. Imagine if the Caitlyn has the push. This is never gonna So now this is gonna happen. And here I said keep pushing, don't give up the push, because this lane is about pushing. Look at this. Boop, 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 boop. And then Caitlyn can't do much, and this is why she gets caught and she almost dies. So then he has almost 30 farm, Caitlyn has 20, which is embarrassing in this matchup. So this is how you can do it. This is why it's very important to not leash. Sometimes, of course, if you play with, let's say, you have Alistar and they have Nautilus.
Are you an AD carry main struggling to make an impact in your games? Is your damage output disappointingly low, leaving you feeling frustrated and powerless in the role you love? Introducing our specialized coaching program designed to supercharge your AD carry performance. Imagine a world where your damage, decision making and farming skills are 10 times better and the outcome of your games is no longer left to chance. Meet Chase, just like you, he was once stuck in the same position, facing low damage and inconsistency in his games. Let's see what happened after his coaching experience, from Diamond 4 to Master Tier. Wow! And here is Jordan and Brett. Both transformed into formidable AD carry after the coaching session. These success stories aren't just isolated cases, they are a part of a community of over 3,243 players who benefited from the coaching program. If it worked for them, why not for you? Picture yourself as an unstoppable AD carry. It's not a dream, it's your potential with the coaching session. Don't wait any longer, visit Visai.com, book your coaching and become the AD carry the enemy team hates to play against.
Doesn't matter if you leash or not. I mean, it feels good because you're Caitlyn against Vayne, so you can punish with on leash. But since you have an Alistar and they have a Nautilus, it's not like they want Pariah so hard, but it's also not like you want Pariah so hard because you have a champ.
Yeah, like in both those lanes, you kind of want to keep this like neutral state in the lane, right?
Yes. Either ways, Pariah is good for Caitlyn, and even in this lane, because she can higher the chances of being able to poke. But all in all, if she's gonna be able to, if the Caitlyn is gonna be able to push with leashing, she will do it. But again, because in this lane, if she doesn't leash, she can easily get the push against these gems. But if she does leash, she can still get the push. But if she does leash against a Karma, then it's a bit of a hard situation. And this is why it's also nice to ask in a very nice way. Because if you say, can we not leash, or they will always say no. So this is how I ask. So is it okay if we don't leash, and you're telling him what's gonna happen if you leash? We hard lose lane if we do. So when jungle is gonna say, I need it, sorry, he will take the responsibility that bot lane is lost. And as we know, jungle mains, they care about bot lane. So from my experience, 90% of the cases, they will just say, just go. 10% of the cases, they don't have chat or they need leash. But if you ask extremely like 0.00 seconds in the game, they will say yes. If you ask at 1 minute and 20 seconds when he's already at the red buff, it's a bit too late.
Then it's kind of mentally prepared to get a leash, I suppose.
Yes. So it's good to like ask exactly like that. Is it okay if we don't leash? We hard lose the lane if we do. And then be careful with the long way here. Were you thinking that they're gonna stay into the brush when you went long way like this?
Yes.
Be very careful with this, because we talked about how important it is for you to get Prio as Caitlyn into Morgana, and you went to long way. So this is gonna affect your game because you're gonna push a lot slower. And 99% of the cases, they will also leash. So personally, if they cheese, Kai'Sa is a lot stronger than Kate. She has isolated Q, she has stacks, and Twitch is useless compared to Morgana. So you lose. I don't say you don't lose. Thing is, if you go this way and you get a push and you win the game in 75% of the times, and in 25% of the times you get cheesed, you die and you lose the game, I'll take the risk. So we're winning 7 and we're losing 3, that's fine. That's fine.
I mean, that's positive win rates.
So that's why, because if you go like this and they are in the lane, you lost automatically. Why? It's because they push, and they will also go a short way like this. They will not go, okay, let me go all the way around. Well, this is like grandpa movement. So it's like, if they have Nautilus, Kai'Sa, a strong lane, some people will tell you to not face check this brush, but realistically speaking, people nowadays, they don't cheese so much. So it's a small risk with a big reward. The reward is I get Prio, I win the lane. It's very nice.
So when you first, I guess we'll look at this, like when, like the first wave arrives, should you like really hard push it, or should you kind of like, I don't remember what I did. If I slowly push it.
So if it's a lane like the RTB played there, where the lane where he plays with, let's say he has a Yumi and the guy has Senna, Caitlyn. In this case, RTB, the Vayne, should push hard, crush hard. But that's because the reason why he's pushing is because he wants to make sure he doesn't lose the lane. He doesn't push to win the lane. He pushes to be safe and to not lose the lane. But when you push with Caitlyn, you want to get Prio, you don't push with Caitlyn because you don't want to lose the lane. You pick Caitlyn because you want to win the lane. You can't play this champion and play safe in the lane. So after you get the prio, step number 1 is get the prio. What do I mean by getting the prio is get control of the minions. What do I mean by getting control of the minions is establish a minion lead between your minions and their minions, where you have slightly more minions. Let's say we have 6 and they have 4, and this wave state will allow you to trade better because you have more minions and the minions are gonna protect you. So this is what you need to establish this minion lead and then look to poke. So step number 1, establish the minion lead, so push a little bit. Number 2, poke. And of course, as you're pushing the minions, you can also poke them. So you don't need to like, okay, now I'm pushing and then after I finish pushing, I'm gonna poke. No, you can poke in between as well if you have range to auto attack on them and if it's free. So now you go in the lane. This is good, you're getting priority. This is good. Okay, they are here. So in this case, so what's the biggest threat in this lane?
Morgana Q.
Exactly. So what can Morgana do right now?
Like right now I'm standing behind minions, so not a lot. But she
could flash on you, you're thinking?
No, I'll still be in the wave. So,
yes, so you're in the wave, so you're safe now. Okay, given the fact that the range of the Kai'Sa is like this, the range of Morgana is well this one, but she doesn't, you're staying behind the minions. What should you be doing in this position? So you have 3 options. Option number 1, keep pushing. Option number 2, push, and as you're pushing, you're getting ready to auto attack them. Option number 3, play safe.
I'll pick option number 2.
Yes.
I think that's because I want to both have the minion lead and also use that minion lead to get an advantage, like by poking.
Yeah, so right now this is your range basically. So it's a lot and this is their range. So it's not really much. So if you walk up right here and you auto attack them, they can't do much, as you can see. So you see this clicking that you're having right here?
Yeah.
This is not good because you're super safe. So now you're hitting the minion. This is good. This is good because you're trying to get the push. But then after you get the push, we said that priority number 2 is to go for poke. So the next mistake that you're doing here can show us if you're diamond or if you're platinum. A diamond player will be like, okay, I get the priority. I have the extra range. I'm behind the minion, so after I hit this minion, it's good because I get the push, but I need to position it myself right here, aggressive, so in case Kai'Sa also wants to get this minion, I'm gonna be able to auto-attack her. So look at your click here compared to the diamond player. So the diamond player will get the first plan, which you did as well, which is pushing through, but the second plan is poking. So after you auto-attack this minion, you should position it yourself aggressively, not defensively. And then here, here, you see, she gets this minion. You need to pay attention to your minions. And then here you should be like, hey, she's gonna go for this minion. I have these minions to get, but who is more forced to get these minions? Who is...
she's, because it's last hit, so...
Exactly. So here you should position it yourself right here and get ready, because this is like, you have a range from here to basically here, and she has range from there to basically here. So she has 525 range, Caitlyn has 650. So it's big difference. So here you auto-attack the minion instead of auto-attacking her, because we didn't really pay attention to our minions, which is extremely important when looking to poke. So let me type this down. Pay more attention to your to the HP of your minions to be able to punish the enemy when they go for that. Because now you walked and then you walked down. This is good. This is good. And then here you should also queue.
Yeah.
Because you have the queue.
I think I was more focused on kind of like going for level 2. So
that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Because you can queue the minions and her at the same time.
Yeah.
So you don't need to like, okay, now I'm pushing, I'm not allowed to use Q. No, I mean, you can use Q to push and to poke. Let me see if I can get an example. So yeah, here you play like really safe. Now you see you're clicking back where Morgana is here. You have all of these minions. So realistically speaking, Morgana Q Nautilus Q, like they can't do anything.
Yeah.
They can't do anything. So it's easy to just go on the guy, and you can even Q now. You can even Q now.
Yeah.
So here in the meantime, as you see, you're playing too safe. Like as you're pushing, you should also look to poke. So now you are like a robot. Now I'm pushing. Okay, now I'm poking. No. I'm pushing, and as I'm pushing, if I get an opening, boop, I try to poke her. So this is because you have a lot of clickbacks, and we over-respected Morgana. But I mean, she didn't even she had the range, but you were behind the minions, so she couldn't really do much. So we didn't really punish as good as we could have. And then here you walked up. This is very good. You played safe because of the Morgana Q. Beautiful. And then now you got exactly what you should get. A minion lead. A minion lead, and you got level. By a minion lead, I mean you see you have 1, 2, 3 casters, and they had this one caster. So again, without thinking about the incoming minion wave, the cannon wave that it came. So you have extra minions now. So what should you do right now? Option number 1, keep pushing. Option number 2, only poke, because you establish a minion lead.
I think just using this lead like to poke and then just like last it.
Yes, exactly. Because there is no reason to keep pushing, because we said number 1 we get the prio. After we get the prio, we look to poke. Okay, got it. Number 1 prio is done. We got prio. Now it's time to poke. Of course, if they push back and you have 6 minions against 6, then you go to priority number 1, get the prio back. But in this case, you have prio. So you see, now this is good. I like the clicks. Okay, this starts to be better. Now you auto attack the minions. Okay, sure, you had to. But now I want to see here, click the behind of the minion.
Right. Yeah.
That's fine. Okay, so this is already better than level 1. Be careful of Morgana Q, but this is max range, so it's fine. Then now she goes for this minion, and you're clicking up. I like it. Good. Okay, didn't do this at level 1, but this is good. Nice. Nice. And then now Q. Fine. Okay. Compared to the last session, very good. Can it be better? Absolutely. Let's see how can it be better. Once you're hitting the Kai'Sa here, the minions are attacking you, as you can see here, the little pins that they have. So now you need to de-aggro them. So if you walk up here and you back off, you don't de-aggro them. You need to walk up like a bit more. So here, you see you click up to go here. When they are still hitting you, look at this. All of them. You see this?
Okay.
So you should auto attack them. Very good, very smart. But now the point is we need to back off to de-aggro these minions. Because you see the minions just hit you a while and then it wasn't good. Now you walk up again. Same thing, back off. This click is good. Pay attention to the minions. And then once they de-aggro you, you walk up. Okay, this was better. This was better than last time. So, and then now you just walk up. Let's see what you're gonna do. Okay, good. They have no Q. So here you can crush the wave, because now you can get it into the tower and poke them by stop lane. So this is pure 2v2. So you like it.
I think I didn't see why. Before.
No problem. You Q, nice Q. This time I like the Q because you also hit the Kai'Sa. And here I said don't ward, because usually you want to go for a ward after with this wave into the tower. Here I said don't ward because Vi died. So you just go on them. Here you just try to stay behind the minions. Nice play. And then here, if you see this picture, Caitlyn has no E, 320 HP, 127 mana. We have Q, have W. Number 2, Kai'Sa with 200 HP. More mana though. And you have a bunch of minions into the tower. What would be the most trollest thing that the Caitlyn can do right now?
The most troll thing?
Yes.
Oh, that's a good question. I actually don't know what I would do. Like I probably just right now launch a Q towards her, and then she has to back, so I can just stay. But then Twitch is river.
Yes,
Vi is probably pathing bot lane.
Yeah, she just respawned. You have Twitch on the river, so he warded there. Morgana is dead. So 1v1 here. What is the threat?
Right now, nothing.
Nothing. What does Kai'Sa
Yeah.
want to do in the next 5 seconds?
Clear the wave.
Exactly. So what can you do as she's staying here and she's clearing the wave?
Just walk up to the minions, or like you
Exactly.
close and then Q or attack or trap.
Yes, stay
Yeah,
here
yeah.
and get ready to punish. Because here you're like,
Yeah, yeah.
oh, but I'm okay, careful, because I'm scared. Wait, why? She's low, she can't do anything.
Yeah,
oh, no,
yeah,
I
yeah.
need to push. No, you can just chunk her completely here. Look, you can use the minion wave. You can use the minion wave as a bait. She's gonna get baited and walk up to the minions. And here,
But
you are scared of Vi. The thing is, you have your E. So Vi without Morgana doesn't do much against the Caitlyn. So we should have played a lot more aggressive. Maybe I can find a situation. Caitlyn replay to see like how we could have played better. Brazilian Grandmaster. Okay, Mayushi. Let's see if we can actually see some. Jean, Caitlyn. Okay, this is enough. Hopefully we're going to... Okay, let's see. Let's see what we can do. So we can see when to poke and when to not poke. Okay, now he plays against Yuumi. So exactly what I said, he gets a bit of priority. Here, tries to push a little. And then he will try to actually walk up to punish them. As you can see, after he gets prior, he will just punish them. He will just walk up here. So he will just try to zone. But this is what he does. He will slow push, slow push, slow push, slow push. And then after the slow push, what is he gonna do? Use the minions to poke them in the tower or hit the tower. As he does it right now. Now he Qs, he's very reactive if Morgana uses something. He uses Q, he's ready to punish the Ezreal here. He uses the wave. He wants to go for the Grace, but it's too far. He keeps pushing. Then he always tries to push, because now he's ungankable against Yuumi and Graves. And as you can see, he's using the minions to punish. Very important. Let me see if I can get a better example here.
Okay.
So this is how... It's very, very important. Okay, level 2, but let's see what they did level 1. Okay, this is a bit... yeah, like level 1. As you can see, what Gumayushi does, he doesn't even use the rule, let me push first and then poke. No, he uses poke as he's pushing. Pro players always use it. Like now, they know they have more range. Look at Gumayushi. Good. What can Kai'Sa do? She has less range. Look at Gumayushi. And now Gumayushi is walking up because Alistar got caught. Boom, Q. Auto attack, because he knows Blitzcrank has no hook. He even ghosts. He ghosts and kites on him. You see how aggressive he plays. And now they chunked the Kai'Sa, and it's gonna be difficult. Look at Gumayushi. Difficult to play for them.
Yeah, that's really interesting that he goes to there. That's
And now he's punishing. Look at his movement here.
Yeah.
He's ready. Like... He's ready. Do you want a minion, Kai'Sa? Fuck you. That's what Gumayushi said.
Right.
So puts a word here just to make sure he doesn't get ganked. And then now, what does Gumayushi do? Of course, as he's getting the minions in the tower, he's also playing Kai'Sa in this situation, and the enemy Caitlyn obliterated him. So now it's his time to punish the Kai'Sa. Look at him. He's ready. And then here he got a bit greedy with the minions because Kai'Sa just queued, and then he just flashed.
It's a good reaction though.
This is the like how it has to be, like with the punish. This is how you punish your enemies. Very, very, very important. And then now Kai'Sa has 8 farm. Very important. Perfect. So this is how you do it. So okay, de-aggro the minions we talked about. 340 after the kill, you are scared of level 1 Kai'Sa. You should walk up and use the minions. Okay, got it. Berserkers versus non-quiver. Okay, so it depends on the lane. In general, non-quiver is better, but it depends on the lane hard. Like for example now, if you play a lane that is mostly about pushing, like Sivir, Yuumi, let's say you play Sivir, Yuumi, or Karma, or lanes that you can't kill, and you play Caitlyn with Sona. You can't win this lane really by killing them, so non-quiver would be bad. If you have a trash and you know you have kill pressure because they have Oh, so okay, not Kali. Alistar, you can go no quiver because you want to get more damage to get on them.
Yeah.
But if it's a push lane, you can go berserkers. Either a push lane or a lane where, you know, they have a hook or they have something that you need to avoid. You can go for the berserkers just so you can focus on pushing. If you have an all-in support, usually it's better to get AD. If you have an enchanter, like you have Lulu and you want to play safe, you can go berserkers, because if it's better to just play for the push, play slow with enchanters. But if you have an engage, going for the damage would be fine.
Yeah, if they have like Ezreal and like some Serath or Brand, like really poke, would it be like to go berserkers?
Berserkers into refillable potion. Berserkers into refillable potion, 100%.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna see here like the concept if you do some research, but this is the rule of thumb basically. So now he plays Lux. It's a poke lane against Ashe and Melio. This is a push lane pretty much. So they want to get berserkers first, and this is what he's done. Okay. Good. So berserker versus no quiver, 6-0-0 fight. Okay, you had a lot of fights where we were a bit too scared or we didn't use our range properly. So now you move in. Nice. Try to poke. A bit scared though, if you ask me. A bit scared. Like now, this is your range. This is your range. And this is Kai'Sa range. So it's uncomparable with what you can do. So this click is very nice. I like it. The problem is that this click is nice. I like it. I like it. I like it. This clicks, it's already like very hesitating, especially here. Behind, because Morgana, I mean, we have minions, and if you stay here and you poke the Kai'Sa, she can't do much.
Right.
So here, nice, beautiful, good. And then now be careful, because you don't want to be face to face with her. You want to use your range. Fine. Not
kinda
bad.
Aggro a lot of minions there as well.
Kind of aggro, yes, true. All in all, I like it was more aggressive. Let's see here. Which wants to go in? Okay. Let's see this one. Very nice movement here. What I would do instantly, since you dodged the binding and she's so close to you, I would ghost. Because here,
I think I did it just too late. Because
now, since they missed the binding right here, you have a lot of range, so you can kite them. You can auto attack Kai'Sa, and this is her range, and you can click a little bit back, so you're getting out of her range. And then when she backs off, you actually walk up on her, and since you have more movement speed, it's very easy to do this with the ghost. Then here, what you should have done, you went a bit too close to her, like a little bit too forward. You should EQ at the same time. Because what you did E, you auto and then Q. Well, true, but you're gonna stop yourself for the Q instead of doing EQ at the same time, and the Q just goes in the air.
Right.
So this is like a combo on Caitlyn. Because you would have definitely win this extremely hard if you play. And then here, do you want to say something? Sorry.
No, it's just like this, practicing spacing. You know, that's something I really need to work on. Properly space, especially like when I'm playing Caitlyn versus Kai'Sa, it should be really easy to space because I have the big range advantage. But I kind of wonder how to play against let's say I'm playing against Ashe, for example, which is like somewhat similar range. When do I poke or go for pokes? Is it the same concept or?
Well, yes, it's the same concept. It's just she has more range, so you have less room to play around it. But against like Lucian, Kai'Sa, Sivir, it is even easier to do that. So with the combos, there are a lot of combos you can. So you never want to E and then Q, because it's like wasted so much time. You always want to EQ at the same time like this. The same thing, you never want to E and then W. That's like kind of bronze. You need to E and W in the air.
I usually do EW,
But that's very, very important to have. And here, the moment you died, be careful, because you died, that's bad. It can be extra bad if you died and your wave is bad. So the moment you die, you should pay attention to the wave. Pay attention to the wave, look at the wave, How is your wave right now?
It's pushing towards them.
Yes, so you need to tell Twitch to actually
So-
push it. But I wouldn't tell him right now because he's in a fight. He's not
No.
gonna listen to you. So let him leave or let him die or whatever, and then
Yeah,
ping him
yeah.
after. Because now the guy got binded and you ping push. Well, he doesn't even hear that. So I would ping him now, right now. I would ping him because you see
Okay.
there are like 2 seconds where he's out of the fight. So his brain is like, oh, okay. She pinged me. I need to do this because if you're pinging as he's fighting, no players are gonna listen. And this is also in late game. If you wanna ping a Baron, you'll increase how much your team is listening to you when you ping in Baron if you let them finish the fight, and when they are not, they have nothing on their brain, nothing on their screen, you ping the Baron because they will think, oh,
Yeah.
now I go
Right.
Baron. But if you spam pinging the Baron and Nocturne is fighting, he's not gonna follow, of course.
Yeah.
So this is a good concept. One, once you died,
Okay.
you take a look at the wave, you see how it is, and you tell your Twitch or your support to what to do with it, freeze or push or whatever. And you never want to ping someone if he's inside of a fight.
Mhm.
Okay, good. 7:30 fight. Okay, so you walked up, good. This is good, you queued. Try to trap, sure. That's fine so far. I wouldn't E here
yeah.
because
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
get her.
Realized that like right after, like that was a really awkward E because now I'm further away from her.
So what does Twitch want to do here? Look at Twitch.
Oh yeah,
let's
she
see,
wants to
let's
go. No, he wants to go.
Perfect. So he just ghosted. What should you be doing here?
Like I'm not gonna catch up. I think. I'm actually not sure. So I think I just go back to the wave.
True, but then what if the Vi is gonna be over the wall and killing your Twitch, or what if the Kai'Sa turns on Twitch?
Yeah.
Right. So
I suppose I should follow.
yeah, because the risk is I lose 2 minutes on lane, so 40 gold.
Right.
$5. If you have problems improving and getting better in the game faster but cannot afford booking coaching, on my Patreon you can access more than 627 VOD reviews, premium videos about how to wave management, mid-game macro, and tier lists that will show you the best champions to climb and to improve for your elo. And these are not on YouTube, this is only on Patreon, they're exclusive. Moreover, you can participate in the free coaching waiting list to get a premium VOD review. I'm giving away 2 free VOD reviews every single week. All what you need to do is simple 2-step process. Subscribe to my Patreon and share your OPGG, and voila, you are on the waiting list. You're gonna get a personalized VOD review for any game in your match history. For just $5, you get not only the free VOD review, but a whole bunch of exclusive benefits that will supercharge your gaming experience. It's a small investment for a big return. And it's just $5, it's no brainer, right? But here is the deal, you've got to act quickly. The waiting list is already filling up fast. 55 people already subscribed to the Patreon, and there are 6 people that they already are on board, they are on the waiting list. And more are joining every moment. Now, do you want to secure your spot for a free VOD review? Go ahead on my Patreon and reserve it right now.